Good morning, welcome to Morning Maths, day 49. You just need pencil and paper, copy me if you need to, go faster than me if you can. Day 49's year 3 level. Question 1 is value of the 3 in 375. 5 units, 7 tens and 3 hundreds. What's the value of the 3? It's worth 3 hundreds. 3 hundreds. In digits, 300. 3 hundreds is of course 300. Question 2. This is addition. Oh, this is not too difficult. 222 plus 333. Units, tens, hundreds. 2 plus 3. That is 5, isn't it? 2 plus 1, 2, 3 is 5. I'll have to squeeze these in a bit, but it's 5 and 5 and 5. 555 is the answer to question 2. Next, question 3. So, question 3 is a minus, like we've been doing lately. Column method for takeaway. 352. Takeaway minus 271. 2 take away 1 in the units column. 2 take away 1 in the units column is 1. 5 tens take away 7 tens. Well, 5 take away 7 you can't do. So 5 needs to get some help from this 3, which goes down to a 2. We can get some help by bringing that 1 that we've taken from there over to here. 15 tens take away 7 tens. 15 take away 7. 15 take away 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It is 8. 2 take away 2 is 0, but 81 is the answer. You don't need to put that 0. And we're ready for question 4, which is just times. 8 times 5. The easiest song to sing will be our 5s. Up to 8 fingers. We can do 8 times 5 or we can do 5 times 8. They're the same thing. So I'm going to sing my 5s 8 times. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I get 40. 8 times 5 equals 40. And the last question for year 3 level is question 5. 9 divided by 3, which means 9 shared between 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of those blocks. 1 there, 1 there, 1 over there. This is my main group. 1 there, 1 there, 1 over there. Whoops. 1 there, 1 there, and 1 over there. 3 in each group, because 9 divided by 3 equals 3. And that's year 3 level work done. Let's go on to year 4. Question 6. Value of the 4 in 4010. 4010, 4010. What's the value of the 4? Not units, not tens, not hundreds, but thousands. 4,000s is our answer. In digits is 4,000. And to write it out is 4,000s. On to question 5. Not question 5. Question 7. 785 added to 3,451. I'm going to put the biggest number on the top. You don't have to in addition. But we're adding to this 4-digit number, we're adding a 3-digit number. So it lines up like this. So just be careful with your lining up, make sure it's okay. 1 plus 5 in the units is 6. 5 plus 8 is 13. 4 plus 7 is 11. Plus 1 is 12. 3 plus 1 is 4. 4,236. Just check over it, make sure it's okay before we move on. Next, question 8. That's 253. Again, be careful with the lining up, minus 98. So we're going to line up down the right. There's no decimals or anything here, so we line up down the right. 3 take away 8, well, we can't do that. If you had £3, you can't give away £8. So move that down to a 4. 13 take away 8 is 5. 4 take away 9, we can't do that either. Get some help. 14 take away 9 is 5. And 1 at the front. A big one though, because it's worth 100. So we get 155 for question 8. Question 9, we'll need the grid method. Let's get going with the grid method. Times. Multiply, of course, means times. 478 times 5. There's no easier way to do this question. 4 times 5 is 20. 4 times 5 was 20, and there's 2 more zeros to place. Be careful with that. We get 2,000. 5 times 7, 35, and 1 0. 5 times 8, 40. So we've got to add up those 3 blue answers. We're going to move 350 under here. When I do my add-in, I'm going to move 40 under here, because I have to add both of those onto 2,000. The add-in's usually easy, as long as you've lined it up right. But be careful, because easy things can go wrong if you're not careful. 2,390. We get for our answer 2,390. That's right. And that was question 9, wasn't it? A check if you really know what you're doing. If you times it by 10, if you multiply it by 10, it'd be 4,780. And that's half of 4,780. Don't worry if you don't understand that. Maybe some of you do. Let's go on to question 10. Share again, divide as usual. 268 shared between 4, divide between 4. 4 can't fit into 2, it's too big. So you put a 0 and you carry the 2 on. How many 4s in 26? 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. That is 6 that went into 24, remainder 2. And 4 fits into 28 perfectly. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24 and 28 is 7. So our answer is 67. That's the year 4 work done. Let's go on to year 5. Whoever's coming with me to year 5. Value of the 3 in 35,753. I think this is the most difficult column to know, personally, but maybe you don't. Put my hats on, we get units, tens, hundreds, we get thousands, and then we get tens of thousands. So it's 3 tens of thousands, because we want the 3. That 3 that's underlined, not the other 3. 3 tens of thousands. Let's write that then. 3 ten thousands, or 3 tens of thousands. We can write 3 10,000s. Write it in digits, just be careful, but if you put the 3 underneath, change everything else to a 0. So just in case you were confused, when it says value of the 3, there are 2 3s, but this one was underlined. So we're doing this value of the underlined digit question, which is a common maths question. On to question 12, nice and easy. My head is telling me 4,906. I'll just check with the column method. 4,906. Yep, happy with that. I would always advise, if you can do it in your head, do both. If you're quick enough, do both and you have a double check. Question 13. This could trick you if you're lining up, if you're not careful. 100 doesn't have any decimal places. But this has 2 decimal places. So I'm going to give 100 2 decimal places by going 100 point nothing nothing. Still worth 100. Take away 8.76. So the hardest thing on here, possibly, is the lining up. It certainly can mess you up if you do the lining up wrong. 0 take away 6 is not 6, and it's not 0. 0 needs some help. Go right along here. 10 take away 6 is 4. 9 take away 7 is 2. 9 take away 8 is 1. There's a 9 here and nothing here. So we get 91.24. Number bonds check 76 and 24 make 100. So that's okay. And we're on question 14. Product. Product means times, doesn't it? The product of 6,172 and 3. 6,172 times 3. $18,516. Just checking over that before question 15. Question 15 is share, which means divide. 7,500 between 5. This will be 1,500, I think. That's my estimate or my prediction. Yes, it is 1,500. The bus stop confirms that for me. So we can move on to the year 6 level stuff. The year 6 level questions. Last 5, if you're getting through the whole thing. Question 16, what we got here then? Value of the 7 in 0.307. 0.307. So we want the value of this 7 here. I like to put the units on because it comes before the decimal point. Then we have tenths, then we have hundredths, and then we have thousandths. And that's what we want because it's worth 7 thousandths. 7 thousandths. Good to know how to spell this. It's not the same as 1,000, which is very big. 1,000th is very small. So when you get something and you smash it into 1,000 equal pieces, which are tiny, aren't they? If you smash something into 1,000 pieces, it's tiny. We've got 7 of those thousandths. They have to be equal pieces. I know you can't smash things equally, really, in real life. Anyway, as a decimal, 0.007, and as a fraction, 7 thousandths. 3 answers that are worth 7 thousandths. And question 17 is next. Question 17, addition. Just do your line up right and you'll be okay. As you know, I like to do decimal points down like this to make sure they're in the right place, which is lined up. And then it has to be 7.9 like so. Some people like to place zeros in the gaps, which you can if you want. And I'm doing addition, aren't I? Just make sure I'm doing the right sign. Common mistake doing the right sign. 45 plus 7 is 52, but then the carried one made it 53 and a bit. That makes sense. Question 18. In subtractions, you need the biggest number. Column subtractions, you need the biggest number at the top. So 5,003 is the biggest number. We are doing 1,007 less than 5,003. I don't need to explain to year 6 level children how to do all the borrowing or the taking. We get 3,996. That does make sense. That does make sense, yeah. And question 19. 2.5 multiplied by 7. This is a bit like 25 multiplied by 7 in disguise. And if you know your 25s, you might know 25 times 7 is 175. But this is not going to be 175 because there's a decimal place. It's going to be 17.5. I think that's the easiest way to do that, really. You could, of course, do column method if you need to. And question 20, a division that doesn't work exactly because it's 26 divided by 8. So if I have no other information, I would like to make a nice decimal answer. So when I do 26 divided by 8, I'm going to make it 26.00. I'll add another 0 if I need it. Take one off if I've done too many. Make sure my zeros look like zeros and not 6s. How many 8s in 2? 0, carried a 2. 8 and 16, 24 is 3, carried a 2. 8 and 16 is 2, carried a 4. 8 and 16, 24 and 32, 40 is 5. Turned out 2 decimal places was exactly what I needed. I was a bit lucky with that. And I get 3.25, 3 and a bit. Well, 24 divided by 8 is 3. 26 divided by 8 is 3 and a bit. 3.25, 3 and a quarter. Let's see the answers. 3.25 and all the other answers. I'll see you again next time.